Ever feel like you're being played? Like the world around you is a stage and you're just a puppet in someone else's show? Like someone's pulling strings you can't see? It's a disconcerting feeling, isn't it? The sense that your actions and decisions might not entirely be your own. That's manipulation, folks, and it's more common than you think. It can happen in the most unsuspecting places, and often we don't even realize it's happening. It's sneaky, it's subtle, and it's happening all around us, in our daily interactions, in the conversations we have, and even in the way we perceive the world. We're talking relationships, workplaces, even families, yes, even those closest to us can sometimes be the ones pulling the strings, knowingly or unknowingly. The good news, once you know what to look for, you can spot it a mile away. It's like having a magnifying glass that reveals the hidden threads of control. And once you can spot it, you can stop it. You can take back control of your life, your decisions, and your sense of self. Think about it. Ever been pressured into doing something you didn't want to do? Maybe it was a subtle nudge or a more overt demand. Ever felt like someone was twisting your words or making you doubt your own sanity? That's manipulation in action, and it's not okay. It's a tactic used to undermine your confidence and control your actions. No one deserves to be manipulated. Everyone has the right to their own thoughts, feelings, and decisions. It's about reclaiming your power and standing firm in your truth. Knowledge is power, and in this case, knowledge can set you free. By understanding the signs of manipulation, you can protect yourself and others. You can create healthier, more honest relationships and environments where everyone can thrive. So stay vigilant, stay informed, and remember, you have the power to break free from manipulation. It's all about awareness and taking action. Hidden in plain sight, manipulation loses its power when you shine a light on it. Be the light and help others see the truth too. Let's break it down. Manipulation is all about control. It's about someone trying to influence your thoughts, feelings, and actions to get what they want. They're not playing fair. They're not respecting your boundaries. They're using sneaky tactics to get their way. Think of the friend who always guilt trips you into doing favors, or the co-worker who takes credit for your ideas, or the partner who makes you feel bad for wanting to spend time with your friends. These are all examples of manipulation in action. It's about power imbalances and unhealthy dynamics, and it's time to say no more. Emotional blackmail is a classic manipulation tactic. It's a way for someone to control another person by playing on their emotions, often making them feel guilty or fearful. This tactic can be subtle or overt, but the goal is always the same: to manipulate the victim into doing something they wouldn't normally do. It's all about using your emotions against you. The manipulator knows exactly which buttons to push to get the desired reaction. They might bring up past mistakes, exaggerate their own suffering, or twist your words to make you feel like the bad guy. Guilt, fear, obligation, you name it, they'll use it to get what they want. These emotions are powerful tools in the hands of a manipulator. They can make you feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells, afraid of doing or saying the wrong thing. They might make you feel bad for saying no. For instance, they could say things like, "After all I've done for you, this is how you repay me." Or, "If you really cared about me, you would do this." These statements are designed to make you feel guilty and question your own actions. They might threaten to withdraw their love or support. This can be especially effective if the manipulator is someone you care deeply about, like a family member or close friend. The fear of losing their affection can be a powerful motivator to comply with their demands. They might even make you feel responsible for their happiness. They could say things like, "I can't be happy unless you do this for me," or "You're the only one who can make me feel better." This puts an unfair burden on you to manage their emotions and well-being.
Let's say your friend always expects you to drop everything and listen to their problems, but they never seem to have time for you. This one-sided dynamic can leave you feeling drained and unappreciated. It's a clear sign of emotional manipulation, or your partner threatens to leave if you don't go along with their plans. This kind of ultimatum is a form of emotional blackmail, designed to make you feel trapped and coerced into doing what they want. These are prime examples of emotional blackmail. Don't fall for it. Recognizing these tactics is the first step in protecting yourself. Once you're aware of the manipulation, you can start to set boundaries and take back control of your emotions. Remember, you have the right to set boundaries and prioritize your own well-being. It's important to communicate your limits clearly and stand firm, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Your emotional health is just as important as anyone else's, and you deserve to be treated with respect and kindness.
Gaslighting is one of the most insidious forms of manipulation. It's a tactic where the manipulator seeks to sow seeds of doubt in the mind of the victim, making them question their own memory, perception, and even sanity. This form of psychological abuse can be incredibly damaging, leaving the victim feeling isolated and confused. It's about making you doubt your own sanity. The manipulator will often use subtle yet persistent tactics to make you feel like you're losing touch with reality. They might tell you that you're remembering things wrong or that you're too sensitive. The manipulator will deny your reality, contradict your memories, and try to convince you that you're imagining things. They might say things like, "That never happened," or "You're just making things up." Over time, this can erode your confidence and make you second-guess everything you know to be true. They'll make you question your own judgment and make you feel like you're going crazy. This constant undermining can lead to anxiety, depression, and a sense of helplessness. You might start to feel like you can't trust your own mind.
Imagine this. You remember a conversation happening a certain way, but the manipulator insists it never happened. They might say, "You're remembering it wrong," or "I never said that." This can make you doubt your own memory and feel like you're losing grip on reality. Or they constantly accuse you of being too sensitive or overreacting, even when you have valid concerns. They might dismiss your feelings and tell you that you're being irrational. This can make you feel like your emotions are not valid and that you're overreacting to situations. Gaslighting is a serious form of emotional abuse, and it's crucial to recognize the signs and seek support if you're experiencing it. Talking to a trusted friend, family member, or therapist can help you regain your sense of reality and self-worth. Remember, you're not alone, and there are people who can help you navigate through this difficult experience.
Section 5. Love bombing too much too soon. Love bombing might sound nice, but it's a manipulation tactic disguised as affection. It's about showering you with excessive attention, compliments, and gifts, especially early in a relationship.
The goal? To overwhelm you, make you feel indebted to them, and gain your trust quickly.
Think of the new partner who's constantly showering you with extravagant gifts and declarations of love, even though you've just met. Or the friend who's suddenly overly complimentary and attentive only to withdraw their affection when you don't meet their expectations. Love bombing is about control and manipulation, not genuine affection. Section 6. The mind under siege. Manipulation takes a toll. It's like a virus, slowly chipping away at your self-esteem, your confidence, and your sense of self.
It can leave you feeling anxious, depressed, and even traumatized. The long-term effects can be devastating, impacting your relationships, your career, and your overall well-being.
Imagine constantly second-guessing yourself, doubting your own judgment, and feeling like you're walking on eggshells. That's the reality for many victims of manipulation. It's crucial to recognize the impact of manipulation on your mental health and seek professional help if needed. Section 7. Building your defenses, assertiveness, and critical thinking.
So, how do you fight back? Knowledge is power, but you also need the tools to defend yourself. Assertiveness is key. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. Set boundaries and stick to them. Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself and what you believe in.
Critical thinking is your secret weapon. Don't just accept everything at face value. Question motives. Look for inconsistencies. Trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't be afraid to walk away from unhealthy relationships and situations. Section 8. Finding your tribe, the power of support.
You don't have to fight this battle alone. Surround yourself with people who love and support you. Talk to trusted friends, family members, or a therapist. Sharing your experiences can help you process your emotions, gain perspective, and build resilience.
Remember, manipulation thrives in isolation. The more you isolate yourself, the more vulnerable you become. Reach out, connect, and build a strong support network. Your tribe will be there to lift you up, validate your experiences, and remind you of your worth. Section 9. Trust your gut. You've got this.
You have an inner voice, an intuition, a gut feeling. Don't ignore it. If something feels wrong, it probably is. You are the expert on your own experiences. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Trust yourself, trust your instincts, and don't be afraid to walk away from situations that don't serve you.
Remember, you are worthy of respect, love, and healthy relationships. You deserve to be treated with kindness, honesty, and integrity. Don't settle for anything less. You've got this. Section 10. Join the movement, break free, and thrive. Manipulation is a pervasive problem, but together we can break the cycle. Educate yourself, raise awareness, and support others who have been affected. Let's create a world where manipulation is recognized, challenged, and ultimately eradicated. Join the movement, break free from manipulation, and thrive. You are strong, you are resilient, and you are worthy of a life filled with authenticity, respect, and genuine connection.